Hello, everybody. How is everybody doing? Hello, everybody. We're going to see the Red Sox. The Red Sox are going to be the Green Sox today because they're wearing their City Connects honoring the big green wall. We're going to go with partly cloudy. This is going to be good.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Baltimore Orioles and the Boston Red Sox. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shaw. We're in store for a Major League debut in this one, Siggy. It remains to be seen what kind of career he'll have.
Ethan Salas came over to the Red Sox in the Jarren Duran trade.
And from what I've seen and heard from people that follow prospects really closely, I do too. We may not see him light the league on fire right from the start, as there's usually a learning curve, but I think he has this.
Apparently, he played a little bit for the Padres this year.
For a long time.
So just about set now. And today's starting pitcher, Lucas Giolito. What do you got on him, Chris?
He's had his ups and downs in his career as his ERA is just over 4, but this is a guy that's not afraid. He's going to take the ball. He's going to go out there and get
Holiday still
the box for Baltimore. Jackson Holiday
on an all-star pace, in my opinion.
Fastball in for a strike, and we're underway.
First pitch, 4-10.
And a pitch. Outside low. 1-2 to count.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2.
Fourth. This will be the 5th pitch of the at-bat.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's the first out.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count. Get the guy in the box on his heels. And then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Now it's going to be Ramon Urias. And there's a ball. Urias, a former Gold Glove winner, batting second in today's lineup, and he's a native of Mexico.
There you see the Red Sox defense. Roman Anthony, Rafaela, and Abreu. Left to right. Bregman, Hamilton, Campbell, Torrio, and Salas.
And that misses. And the count is 2-0. 1 out, base is empty. And a swing and a miss.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Right through there for a strike.
This guy at the dish excels in 2-strike counts. Got to be careful with him out there on the mound.
Let's go, Red Sox.
He mollywhopped that ball. But it was foul.
One down, base is empty. Swings through it for the K. Throw over to Toro. 2 away here in the top of the first.
Well, there appears to be no problem settling in on the mound out there today. It looks pretty tough to start this one, punching out the first 2 hitters of this ball game. And somebody's going to have to put the bat on the ball, put it in play, and get something going.
Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Hard hit left side. Throw over to Toro, and that will end the inning. Orioles held in check there. Now the Red Sox will get their shot. No score. Back after this on the show.
Did make him throw a decent amount of pitches.
Back here in Boston. And on the mound now, Charlie Morton. What do we have on him?
He's racked up over 2,000 strikeouts in his career. He's such a competitor out in the mound. So fun to watch him work. I'm excited for this one.
And stepping in for Boston, David Hamilton.
David Hamilton.
Foul ball there.
Okay. Here's the Orioles defense. Laureano, Adams, and Carlson, left to right. Urias, Henderson, Holiday, Mayo, and Rushman catching.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Adams tracks it down for the out.
Batting second.
Check out the Red Sox lineup. A very athletic offensive group with speed spread.
Master Taco Yoshida.
Yeah, and it's so important that they have patient and quality at bats because the key is to get on base. If they do that, then they can create a whole lot of havoc on the base paths, get runners around the score, and then that's going to get you some good
Fan base is very split
So
about the Jordan
team.
Duran
We should be in
or
for a treat in
the
this
Jarren
one.
Duran
It's not
trade.
the standard approach that
I'd
we see
imagine.
in today's game, but it does work for them offensively. Masataka Yoshida at the plate now. That's ball 1. Next offering is in for a strike. Right side. Carlson hauls it in, 2 away.
Batting third baseman, Alex Bregman.
2 down, base is empty. And now it's Alex Bregman. Ground ball right side, and he can't come up with it. Gets off a throw. He can't flip it to the pitcher in time, and they can't get the out.
Batting fourth, right fielder, Wilyer Abreu.
Off the wrist of Mayo. Can't recover in time, and Abreu will be given a chance to hit.
So a man aboard, and now the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu. 2 for 9 so far in the series.
This is very split. Jordan Duran or trees. I'd imagine. We don't appear to be having the latency issue that I was having earlier today.
Oh, and
If anybody notices anything, please let me know.
Violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
Out to center, Adams. And that's the inning. 1 left for the Red Sox. Scoreless after 1. Top of the second.
Leading
Now
off for
it's
the
the
Orioles,
DH,
the designated
Ryan
hitter,
O'Hearn.
Ryan O'Hearn.
You know, we talk so much about how guys
Turning Bird O'Hearn.
For Giolito, one of the things that's really cool, he actually uses scouting reports and then plays MLB The Show to execute how he's going to go about attacking hitters. This one in the air, center field. Drops into the glove, and there's one down.
Woo! He was all over that first pitch fastball and just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Here's Adley Rutschman.
So close.
So the night before his start, he effectively goes over the lineup he anticipates he's going to face and plays the game. So he goes through an entire opposing lineup on MLB The Show, utilizing his own scouting report the team provided. Cut on and lifted in the air. Abreu.
Hello, Cody. If you've noticed, I did unblock you. Just behave, please.
Batting sixth, first baseman, Kobe
Two
Mayo.
outs, base is empty. And now Kobe Mayo, homered last night, added another hit as well. That's in there. Strike one.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Oh, look at the stop.
Got it.
Nicely done for the out.
Making it look easy at the keystone position. Definitely worth it.
Nice play by Christian
High
Campbell.
fives when he gets into the dugout.
Are you enjoying your summer, Cody?
Back in Boston,
Leading
bottom of the
off
inning.
for
Now it's the
Red
second
Sox.
baseman, Christian
Second
Campbell.
baseman, Christian Campbell.
Morton back to work.
A lot of folks believed he could make an early impact this year, and that's exactly what he's done. Lots of extra base hits, and his confidence seems to be growing with every game he plays.
Now one miss.
Now, Cody, do you want to be blocked again? I blocked you for a reason, and then the first thing you're going to do is bring up the reason I blocked you.
He doesn't make any wild calls.
Do
but he
you
does
want
get
to be
back
blocked?
there a little bit, so he doesn't have the easiest strike zone to figure out, especially as the game goes on when you're expecting it to become more consistent.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. On the run, sent it over to first. On the money, nice play.
Batting sixth,
Good arm side run to that
left
same side
fielder,
hitter right there. Very
Roman
difficult to put that ball in the
Anthony.
air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
Roman Anthony up next for the Red Sox. 2 for 7 in the series so far.
Let's go, Roman.
Yeah, it's been hot here in Maryland. We just had a thunderstorm. Matter of fact, it's still finishing up.
First pitch just misses.
I think it's very important.
Do either
to
one of you
establish
notice any
inside
sound
part of
issues
play
where the
early,
sound
sets
is
the tone for the rest of the
like
game.
a second,
Swings
a couple seconds behind?
and the count 1-1.
I was having a
No score
stream
here in the
issue
second.
earlier. That's why I'm asking.
Line drive, base hit. And that's going to get into the corner. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
That play looks routine defensively, but with all of the little nooks, they can get real tricky
Look,
down in the corner.
Cody, I don't care if you're in here. I don't even care if you occasionally bring up Iceberg or other streamers.
Swing there.
But Iceberg, you're a streamer.
Grounder might
You
be
know
two.
a cardinal rule of streaming
Pushes it to first.
is you do
Two-way.
nothing, or you don't sit in somebody's stream and do nothing but talk about another streamer. That is the only reason I was ever upset with Cody,
Up next for the Red Sox.
is he would come into my streams and all he would talk about is you.
That one outside. 1-0.
The first thing I learned about streaming from a
In there at the knees.
fairly big streamer that I know, you don't come into somebody's stream and do nothing but talk about somebody else's stream. And that's all I've ever tried to tell Cody. It was never a problem with you, never really a problem with him.
Out to short. Henderson over to first in time. That's the third out. And the Red Sox leave one. We'll move to the third with no score.
All right.
Back here at Fenway, stepping in, Dylan Carlson.
Right fielder, Dylan
Taking high in
But
the
I hope
draft,
both of
he's
you
had
are
that
having a
top
good summer.
prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform, but at some point that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big.
So, Iceberg, what kind of games do you stream? If I was to check out your channel, what kind of games would I be watching?
And that's off the inside edge. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And delivers outside. Next one misses. And now it's 3-2. That one misses, so a leadoff walk. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Here's Ramon Laureano. 5 for 8 in the series, so he's been
I hate Twitch.
Swing and a miss. There's the changeup. Laureano matched a homer in his last game. Sliced hard but foul.
Ooh, that's...
Strike him out. Ball. Strike him out.
So I'm affiliated on Twitch, Iceberg. But the reason I don't like Twitch is I don't like that after 7 days they remove my streams. I feel like it's my content, my channel, so to speak. If that's what you want to call it on Twitch. I should be able to dictate when my content gets removed. Not, I mean, if it's removed for copyright or, you know, if I violate something, that's one thing. But other than that, I should be able to control when stuff is removed, not Twitch.
Jordan Adams.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. Just 1 hit in his last 5.
Bregman, off balance feed. There's one to first, not in time. Great effort there.
I don't know. I wouldn't say I'm having a bad day. I wouldn't necessarily say I'm having a good day either.
Jackson Holiday will hit next. His first at bat was a strikeout. In the air, left field, down
Holiday.
the line, and that's a fair ball.
Holiday.
Coming home. The relay throw. And he's
2 RBI double. Let's go.
Run score on the play.
A costly mistake in the outfield thanks to the bad read and terrible timing for that to happen. That's a play you just...
Having some happy holidays.
One out, runner at second. Ramon Urias, the next to hit for the Orioles. He's 0 for 1. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
0-1.
Into the outfield, base hit. Here's the throw to the plate. Slides his head in there. Save. It's 3-zip.
Couldn't have timed it
3-0 Baltimore. Let's go.
Really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box.
Just gets in ahead of the
He
tag.
got it done.
Beautiful slide.
So up next, Gunnar Henderson. Grounded out.
Actually, he completely missed that tag.
In for a strike. It's 0-1. Still only one out here in the inning.
Who staked Charlie Morton to a 3-0 lead.
Grounds one to short. Hamilton. Off balance feed. There's one. And that's all they'll get.
Good that they weren't overzealous there. Just take the shirt out. Keep the run out of
Nice play. I can't hate on it. How's your day going, Cody? How's your summer vacation going?
Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. That one ripped, but foul. Giolito moves to first. Henderson dives back in safely. Henderson, the runner at first with 2 gone. Runner on the go. And a base hit. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
All over that one right there. Nice line drive to the full side, netted out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Next to hit, Adley Rutschman.
Come on, Adley.
Tapper that rolls foul. In the dirt, blocked, but no advance from the runners. First signs of bullpen movement here in the early going. Garrett Whitlock appears to be getting loose. Murphy also getting ready.
Yeah, we've had a hot summer here in Baltimore. Lots of rain, too.
2 on, 2 out. Way high. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
3-0 Orioles. Make sure to hit that like button.
2 away. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Anthony puts it away.
Cody Butt.
Is that 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Iceberg can speak for himself.
The Orioles 3 and the Red Sox nothing. Back now at Fenway as we go to the last of the 3rd. And now we'll see one of the top prospects in baseball step in the box for his major league debut. Ethan Salas. Bunt attempt, popped up. Makes the catch, and there's 1 gone.
You very rarely ever see a catcher try to bunt.
Not able to execute.
Yeah, I think he rushed it a little bit.
So, Iceberg, apparently you're a Pirates fan.
Right back at a position player.
What'd you think of your owner coming out and saying the only untouchables on the team are McCutchen and Skeens? How would you feel if they traded like a Key Brian Hayes or an O'Neill or a Keller?
Shortened the bunt and missed it. And it's 0-2. Swings and misses. Pulled the string on the changeup.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
They took 2 out of 3 from the Tampa Bay Rays.
Yoshida stands in now and watches strike 1. 2 out, space is empty. Into center and a base hit. Here's Alex Bregman. Reached on an infield single his first time. To third. And that one handled. Tosses across the first. And they get Bregman for the out. And that is the inning. So no runs here on a base hit. No errors and 1 left.
There we go.
3 innings complete. It's the Orioles
3-0
Red
Baltimore.
Sox nothing. And we're back
Leading
as
off
we
for
go to the top of the
Baltimore,
fourth.
first
And now the
baseman,
first
Kobe
baseman,
Mayo.
Kobe Mayo. Oh, that got away from him.
That hit him.
And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning.
That's one of those lookout pitches. As soon as it leaves the pitcher's hand, you start bracing for impact, knowing that it's going to be hard to get out of the way of that one.
Ground ball left side, could be two. Fires to second for one. Back to first, and that is a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Laureano comes up to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Tommy Pham, is he even on the Pirates?
Gets him to chase after that one. Laureano goes 5 feet 11 inches, 30 years old.
But how would you feel if they actually did trade O'Neal Cruz?
In the air, right field. Makes a nice running catch. And that is that. Offense held in check there to the bottom of inning number 4 now. It's the Orioles 3 and the Red Sox nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Shabby and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the fourth, Wilyer Abreu.
Just picture O'Neal Cruz in Dodger blue or Blue Jay blue.
That one's in there. That's strike one.
No balls. 1 strike.
What about the fans at Fenway? Would they let you have it from time to time?
They're definitely intelligent baseball fans, which is awesome.
2-1.
They're not waiting for something to happen. They can smell a big inning or anticipate a situation setting itself up.
No.
Just missed.
One thing I found that was very cool was making a great play to end the inning and running off the field and getting a standing ovation, even at times when you're not a player on their team. As long as you're not winning, they will celebrate and applaud a great play on the field. These fans here, they love and respect baseball.
Now batting.
Here's the second baseman, Christian Campbell.
I'm assuming you're talking to Iceberg, because I'm definitely not babysitting.
Outside low, and that is ball 1. Just missed. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
2 balls. 1 strike.
Come on, Morton.
Downstairs and outside.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
The Red Sox.
Iceberg, how old are you? I know Cody is in middle school. How old are you?
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
If you don't mind my asking.
Roman Anthony getting ready to hit.
The #1 prospect in baseball, Roman Anthony. Ah.
First offering misses badly for ball 1. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
1 ball. 1 strike.
Good Lord, I was a sophomore in high school when you were born. And yes, that means I'm old.
In the dirt, 2-2. On the ground. Sends it to first, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. So they make short work of him there.
Charlie Morton.
4. It's the Orioles 3 and the Red Sox
rolling
nothing.
back the clock.
Welcome back.
Leading
Quite
off
a
for
pitcher's
the
duel
Orioles,
so far. Here's how the
center
starters
fielder,
have performed
Jordan
up to this point.
There you see the numbers. Morton is dealing.
Giolito back to work. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike one. Fastball for a strike. That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
Cody, you're younger than me. Trust me, and Iceberg can back me up here. You're younger than both of us. When you get to our age, you're not going to feel like age is just a number at times. There are going to be days where you feel old as all get out.
And there's one down.
Now batting, third baseman, Ramon Urias.
There was a time when I looked at him as a poor man's version of Roy Halladay.
Adams stands at first with one out. Called strike right there. That one a little bit high, and it's 2-1.
Wow, that should have been a strike.
3-1.
In the dirt. Man at first, one away.
Iceberg, you let him mod your channel?
Base hit, left center field. The throw to third. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Don't bring what up. What did I say?
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Red Sox bullpen. Lucas Giolito will depart. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Giolito is gone. Let's see if we can get this fourth run in.
Garrett Whitlock gets the call from the pen.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Now at the plate, Gunnar Henderson. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Rafael pulls that one down. Runner tags for home. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. And they lead by 4.
Good piece of hitting right there. He's thinking off the bat, that's getting down for extra bases, but nice job of the outfielder running it down, making the catch. Still comes away with the sac fly, though, RBI.
Nice sac fly. Good fundamental baseball.
Swing and a ground ball. Oh, great stop. Throws from his knees. And that's a nice play to end the inning.
That was a great job at doing the math. He had the perfect angle, diving stop.
This is the second Christian Campbell defensive highlight we've gotten in this game.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So stepping in for Boston, Ceddanne
Rafaela.
Late with the swing there.
You know, these Red Sox, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
And that's outside.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had him eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Got it.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters especially
Toro
have to be ready to pull the trigger.
And first offering is fouled off. Out there to center. Henderson on the move.
You know what's funny?
Makes a nice grab
Charlie
on the
Morton
spread.
is almost the combined age iceberg of you and Cody.
Part of him that's saying, "Hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off." But
Almost.
he stayed focused and made a nice catch.
Don't forget to hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed.
Fouled off left side.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
He swings and fouls one off.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
We're on that. We got 30 subscribers to go to 1,300.
That one in the air center field.
Getting ever closer to the 2,000 number.
Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning.
5 shutout innings for Charlie Morton.
Top of the 6th inning. And now the switch hitting catcher, Adley Rutschman. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Good.
What do you think of the Red Sox City Connects looking like the Green Monster?
By the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch
Now batting,
strikeout.
first
You've got
Ah,
to
so you haven't
right
reached
now.
partner on Twitch yet, or affiliate on Twitch yet, huh? Iceberg.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away. This is Dylan Carlson. He's 0 for 1.
Come on, Dylan.
First
Ball
pitch
one.
doesn't find the zone. Mayo over at first with one away. Swing and a line drive and a base hit out into left center field. Throw into third. Save. And now second and third with one gone. Here's the left fielder, Ramon Laureano, 1 for 2.
I'm assuming you mean motto. Are you getting college football 26 Iceberg?
Sit him down. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knee.
Now batting, center fielder,
Jordan Adams, the next to hit for the Orioles.
Jordan Adams has scored 2 of the 4 runs for the Orioles.
In the air, right side, Abreu. And he makes the catch. And that'll do it. A couple of hits in the end. Back here at the ballpark, let's
Leading
check out
off
the latest
for
news
the
from
Red
around the
Sox,
league.
Shortstop, David Hamilton.
I think you should get college football, not Madden.
Swing, and this one's
I had a blast with college football last year.
not in time. An infield knock to start the inning. And it looks like they might end up challenging this one. Very close play, and we will take another look as well.
I couldn't tell in live action, that's for sure.
Oh, he
And
out.
the umpire
He
was
out.
So much closer to the play, and he thought he beat the throw, so we'll see.
So they have decided to challenge the play, and now it's up to the replay umpires in New York to make the call.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Another
the
look at
Orioles
it.
have elected to
Singer, are you
challenge
seeing
the
enough to
previous
change
play.
the call?
Yeah, I think so, Boog. I mean, it's close, but I think after looking at it a few times, we can see that this guy's probably out, and could be a good use of the challenge right here.
Looks like we've got an answer, and he's out. They took a chance with the challenge, and it paid off.
Upon video review, the call of safe.
Base
at
is
first
empty,
base
one
has been
away.
overturned.
Masataka
The batter has been
Yoshida.
ruled
Masataka Yoshida.
Center field. Henderson sizes this one up. 2 down.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know
Third
those
baseman,
can be a little
Alex
tricky, especially if the
Chapman.
wind's swirling around out there.
Bregman in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Want to get under a 5 ERA.
Swing and a high fly ball. Well struck. Adams going back.
Got it.
Grabs it right up against the wall.
6 shutout innings for Charlie Morton. Turn back the clock.
Welcome back as
Leading
we
off
take a look
for
at
the
their upcoming
Orioles,
schedule.
Second baseman Jackson Holiday.
Turn back the clock.
Fly ball down the line. Anthony on his way over. One down. So digging in,
Now
Ramon
batting third
Urias.
baseman Ramon Urias.
And first offering is fouled off. And a swing and a miss.
0-2.
Out to short. Hamilton. Safe. And that's his third hit.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw.
Okay.
Very difficult to get anybody
Henderson.
on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know?
Yeah, no question. Now a chance for Gunnar Henderson. That one blasted deep to right. That's back.
Gone.
Goodbye, home run. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 6-0.
Maybe he's starting to break out of this mini slump. That's the type of swing that makes you think good things are coming his way. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
He got it. Bye. Bye, birdie.
One down. And next is
As the Oriole bird watcher would say.
1 for 3. This to third. Fair ball. Adley Rutschman, the next to hit for the Orioles. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. Now a screamer into the outfield. And makes the grab. Out number 2. And now,
Out
Kobe
next
Mayo.
for the Orioles, first baseman Kobe Mayo.
Now he can't squeeze
No
it behind the
balls,
plate.
1 strike.
And the runner holds. Here's your 1. And a swing and a miss there. O'Hearn
balls,
off of
2
first
strikes.
with 2 away. That one
1-2.
inside. Look out. On the ground, out to short. They take the force out, and that'll do it.
2 more runs for the
Come
Orioles.
across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now a 6-0 ball game. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
All right, Singy, in ballpark entertainment, you got a favorite mascot race?
Yeah, I love what they do in D.C. with the former presidents.
Somebody always gets tackled. They always get hurt.
I know, and it's just crazy. Imagine running around in those big, bulky suits, and somebody's always going to go down.
And another ball. Do you remember when Tim Kirkjian ran in the sausage race in Milwaukee?
No, I didn't see that one.
Yeah. Yeah, they used one of the kid-sized ones.
You know, this isn't exactly a mascot race, but I love what they do in Atlanta with the freeze.
Right through there for a strike.
I wanted to race the freeze at one point. I don't think my hamstrings could hold up for it now.
Come
I
on.
feel like 5 years ago you could have handled the freeze. It would have been fun. And I would bait you into it and try and get you to train to race the
First
freeze.
walk.
It just never materialized.
Yeah, I appreciate that you had enough confidence in me that I could beat a guy who looks like he was going to the Olympic trials at some point or another. But, yeah, it's always a great thing to watch there at Truist Park.
Would you have worn one of those bobsled outfits like the freeze wears?
Nah, they'd have been a little too revealing for me at this age.
I feel you.
Come on,
Those
Morton.
can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Close, but called a ball. Ball one.
1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off. The Orioles up big in this one here at the bottom of the 7th.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
That one misses. 3-2 now. Red Sox fans are frustrated, no question. Hit hard on the ground to the right side, and foul ball.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to
Give me
make contact
Keegan.
with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And down on strikes. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. And now the center fielder, Ceddanne Rafaela. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Towards first. Can't field it cleanly. No throw, and the defense comes away with nothing. And here's the first baseman, Abraham Toro. And takes low for ball 1. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Just missed.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
On the ground, right side. Handles, throws the
7
first.
innings for
That's
Charlie
number
Morton.
3. Still in total command on the mound with 7 shutout innings. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Greg Weiser.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Now he breaks his bat, whips it to first on the run, and very nicely done for the out.
I love how guys at this level are able to slow the game down, whether it's in the batter's box or on defense. And right there, that was a good job of
I don't think I'm going to have him
he had. We talk about that internal clock.
go anymore.
Gather himself, get a good grip, and make an accurate throw across the diamond.
Laureano at the plate now as he chases after that one. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. Boston's bullpen with some activity. Luis Guerrero getting ready to go. Birdie getting loose as well. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Salas down to first with it. Out. 2 away now after the drop third strike. 2 down, base is empty. Jordan Adams digs in now. To the right side.
Adams.
Throw over to Toro, and that is that.
Now pitching for
Back
Baltimore.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we
Number
roll into the
45.
bottom of the 8th. Keegan Aiken.
Keegan Aiken.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Swing and a foul out of play.
Have a good day, Cody.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
And a swing and a miss at the slider in the dirt. Beats him for the first out, and that completes the strikeout.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time
Good luck with that.
chased outside the zone.
Hamilton in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. That catches the top part of the zone, and the count even at 1.
Ball 2.
The Red Sox with a lot of ground to make up here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Outside low, 3-1 now. And that's ball 4. Tried another slider, but it missed the plate. So a man at first. Masataka Yoshida up next for the Red Sox. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. And the slider just misses.
Ball.
This one in the dirt.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Hamilton leads off first with 1 away. That's to third. Can't glove it cleanly. Still able to fire over. Throw sails over. It's headed first. Now it's Alex Bregman. And it's fouled away. Second and third, 1 away. Pitch misses there. And that's ball 1.
Okay.
And a foul ball. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Wilyer Abreu up next for the Red Sox.
Wilyer
And a little
Abreu.
something extra at stake in this at bat, as he's hitless so far with his hitting streak in jeopardy. This to center field. Adams makes his way towards it. Nice grab on the run. And that is that. Boston strands a pair. We go to the 9th. Now it's the second baseman, Jackson Holliday. Weiser back to work. Hard hit to third. Tosses to first, and they get the leadoff man in the 9th. Now the third baseman, Ramon Urias.
Now batting third baseman, Ramon.
Come on, Ramon.
And he grounds one to the right side. Campbell. Over to first. And a couple of quick outs. 2 outs, base is empty. And here is Gunnar Henderson. He's already homered here in this one. Oh, that hit him. Safe at first, and now we'll check on the right-hander. Hope he's all right. Runner at first with 2 away. So next to hit for Baltimore, Ryan O'Hearn. Way inside, gets away. And now a man into scoring position.
Heads up base running right there.
Next offering is fouled back. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. No runs. And we're back here at Fenway Park, bottom of the 9th. And now Christian Campbell inside. Ball 1. And that one is inside.
2-0.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Swing and a miss. That is strike 2.
Two
Let's
balls.
finish this
Two
off.
strikes.
Battling here as he fouls it away. On the ground to the left.
Get there! Get there!
Slings to first. And the leadoff man retired here in the ninth. And now here is
Roman Anthony.
Outside with a breaking ball.
The Red Sox nation is now the Roman Empire.
In the air, left field, down the line. And there's 2 down. So they're down to their final out. And stepping in for Boston,
Sedin Rafaela.
That's off the inside corner. And that's ball 1. Next offering is fouled back. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the last half of inning number 9. Got it! And that's the ball game.
Sometimes it takes just getting away from home. Players can sort of come together, connect a little bit more than they do when they're at home with their families.
7 shutout innings for Charlie Morton. I cannot believe it.
Game today. Excellent win by this team.
6-0 is how this one ends. As the Orioles win this one for Chris Singleton and our entire crew here.
They guarantee a split of the 4-game series. And that is going to do it for me. Thanks everybody for being here. And I will see you all next time.